What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 83 of Deadman's Deliveries. And no, I will not be reviewing the Elite 80 Eric and Ivar, aka the War Raiders, and the current WWE World Tag Team Champions. I am instead going to be reviewing their opponents at WrestleMania, that being Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston of the New Day from Elite 112 and 113. So I'm going to open up Xavier first. You can have a look at the back of the box of Kofi. As you can see, CM Punk, Trick Williams, Kofi Kingston, Tiffany Stratton, Dragon Lee, and Carlito, Chase, and Normal. All the figures in that set. I have all of them except for Trick Williams and the Carlito Purple Chase, and Tiffany Stratton. I don't really collect women's figures, so I won't be getting her anyway. Drop the hand. So yeah, here you have the interchangeable hands of Xavier Woods. You got the mic holders. And let's pop them out of the box. I guess you can have a look at the back of that packaging while I unbox the Kofi. So yeah, I got this just to... I sort of got the Xavier because I wanted it, but I wanted it for a bit cheaper. I wanted it for like a tenner, which is what it was for on Smith's. And then when the Kofi went down to a tenner as well, the Xavier sold out, so I couldn't get both of them, so I ended up getting the two for £30 on Wrestling Megastore, which wasn't too bad because I was getting other stuff at the same time, so it was like to make the postage worth it. And you also get 10% off with a code, so it makes the code worth more as well. There's the Kofi mic holders. So I went ahead and got both of them. Just because they're both cool figures and gets me closer to completing the sets. That's something I've been doing more with the recent series. So now from Elite 112, I have the Seth Rollins, the Bray Wyatt, the Channing Stacks Lorenzo, the JD McDonough, and finally the Xavier Woods. I have reviewed all of those figures on the channel, so go check out the Deadman's Deliveries playlist I'll leave right up here, and you can take a scroll through any ones that you want. Here is Kofi Kingston, and here is Xavier Woods, and I'm very happy with these figures. You've got a bit of a yin and yang, black and then the white designs, which I really like. You know, they're matching, but not overly matching, but they are obviously matching. You've got the black, the blue, mainly the black and blue that's matching. The white, there's a bit of white in the Xavier gear, but it's mainly the flowers, but obviously the flowers are matching. But yeah, really, really nice. I really like this Xavier Woods figure. I think the Kofi's nice too as well, but I'm really liking the look of the Xavier Woods figure. So we'll get into the Kofi first, obviously. He's got the nice removable vest on there. We'll get into the vest. So yeah, we got the white, the black and white with the blue sort of trim, and then the flowers all over, which look really cool. And then in that circle, you got the New Day. Obviously, these are the two members of the New Day, always have been, always will be, the only two members. We saw the other day that Kofi reposted his celebration from Kofi Mania, where him and Xavier Woods only were celebrating his WWE title win, him being the only member of the New Day to win the WWE title. So yeah, comes with a hood. Obviously down is the only option, but yeah, really, really cool. That finger's slightly bent because it's been in the packaging a while. I will admit, you know, I've got a stack of stuff to unbox, and I'm finally getting to this. It's probably been over a month since I bought these. I got it at the same time as my Duke Hudson, and I unboxed and reviewed that quite a while ago. So yeah, the Kofi's right leg looks fine. Not really. Both of them have a bit of Vietnamese stuck leg syndrome. I think the quicker you get them out of the box is probably the better, so it's sort of on me for leaving them in there. But yeah, sort of a bit sticky on those joints. Yeah, you've got the back tattoos, the wings there, you've got the loads of designs, sort of tattoos going down his back. I'm not sure what all of these are or what they mean, but you know, you've got a star there. Here's a head scan, really happy Kofi head scan. I do like Kofi, big fan of Kofi. He's a guy that's been around forever. He have him with the blue and white Jordans with no Jordan logo, but you know, you can tell what they are, to be fair, so that's quite cool. And then you have, I'm not a huge fan of the tights only going down to a certain part. I don't like that, to be honest. That's what put me off the last Kofi figure. I think it was Elite 96. I just don't like that style as much. But yeah, really cool figure. So we've got the blue and the black designs to match Xavier along the bottom, and then you go up into the white with the black trim and the flowers going around. You got the New Day on the back again, and then the blue and the black going up into the waistline. The chest isn't as sunken as Kofi's really is, but I guess that'd look a bit weird. Sorry, Kofi. And yeah, here you have the Xavier Woods figure, which I am really liking the look of. So clean. Here's the vest, black with the blue stripes, the blue trim along the bottom. Dropped it. And then nice sort of interjoining stripes there, and the circle with the New Day logo on again. We've got some flowers on the back and then on the front of the vest. Really cool. And then for the figure itself, the head scan, I don't like. He looks a bit creepy, to be honest. I would prefer that sort of hairstyle, like a bun, more than this, to be honest. I don't think it's even the hair, to be fair. I mean, the part in it does make him look a bit weird, and the neck looks a bit big, but you know, it's all right. But I would definitely head swap it if it would fit. No Xavier Woods figures have the same neck peg for some reason, and the head swaps just look weird on it. But we'll get into the figure. Here are the kick pads, really nice black with the blue trim and stripes going up the kick pad. Just looks so clean. Into the back, the blue follows around with the flowers. You've got more flower designs in between the blue stripes and sort of design, and then the New Day on the back. Up on the front is very similar with the flowers all over there into the blue belt, the buckle, and then you have the matching wrist gauntlets, I suppose they are. Wrist tape gauntlets. Yeah, really cool these are. I do like them. So you've got the black, the blue, and the flowery design in there. He looks pretty jacked, to be fair. Former King of the Ring. And yeah, that is the New Day figures. I do like that they're a little bit different, but I think I would prefer if the Kofi was matching fully with just black and blue, because I don't like the Kofi figure so much. I think it's because of the break in the pattern. I think it'd look awesome if it was just black and blue, to be honest. But it is nice. I do like the Jordans. They sit really cool. They're nice and all that. And I guess we've had a lot of matching New Day figures throughout the years. I don't have all of them. I do have a few of them, which I'm going to show you in a second, just for some comparisons through the years. So I guess it is cool. You know, these also work as singles attires somewhat as well, if you wanted to have them as single stars in your Fed, you know, which I'm not sure if I'll do. I might do that. I might not. I might pair them with someone random like Big E. Don't know what gives me that idea, but yeah, I could do that. Here is my oldest Kofi figure. It's actually not. I've had the Elite 11 Kofi twice, and the legs broke off it twice. But this is the Elite 27 Kofi, back when he wore the orange. After that, we had a matching New Day set with the bootios. So you got the black and the gold, and then you got Kofi. Xavier has always had hair that's like a bit out there, that I don't know, all of his head scans have just been like ones that I don't really want, you know, which is annoying. But I will do a couple head swaps for Xavier. We'll get the boxes out of there now. Yeah, you got that, and then after that, I did get this Kofi Elite 40. I think this is actually the first New Day set that they released. Never got any of the others from it. What do I mean any of the others? I never got the matching Xavier Woods. And then in Elite 60, we got the USA Kofi and Xavier. Xavier with a better hairstyle this time. From their feud with the Usos, of course. Huge feud back in 2017, 2018 sort of time. That Hell in a Cell match was fantastic. And then the most recent New Day set we got, I think this is the last match in New Day set, was the Elite 78 Kofi Kingston and Elite 78 Xavier Woods, which I really like that Xavier head scan. And then I also have the King of the Ring Xavier, which the hair's a bit out there, but I still prefer it to that creepy looking face. But I mean, the smile was still a bit weird, so I'm gonna, yeah, there's your New Day comparisons. I'm gonna leave those here, and I'm gonna get the rest out of here for now. Well, not for now, it's pretty much the end of the video, to be honest, but I'm gonna try and do a couple head swaps. We'll get the interchangeable hands out of there, because, you know, do a couple head swaps to end us off. Wow, that was hard. We also do have the yellow interchangeable head, the yellow hair from this one, from the Elite 78, but that one's like, he's got sunglasses that don't come off, so that sort of ruined that one as well. And it doesn't even match the hairstyle that he had with the figure, so you can't just have them like take them off like that. Yeah, I'll try a couple head swaps quickly. Let's try this one. Yeah, he doesn't look too bad. There he is with the King of the Ring. And then we have this head scan, which in an ideal world, this would fit on nicely and not make his neck look huge or tiny. Hey, that works. Cool, that's cool. Okay, that's the Xavier Woods head scan I'm going to go with. I really like that. So yeah, here we go. This is the match at WrestleMania. War Raiders, Hanson and Rowe, Eric and Ivar versus Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a good match. You know, you've got the power versus the agility, the high flying ability, and all that good stuff. So that should be a good match. Really disappointed that the SmackDown tag team titles aren't going to be on WrestleMania, because it's the best tag division that WWE have, and they're leaving it off WrestleMania. That sort of pissed me off, to be honest. So yeah, but I'll definitely get into that in a episode of Let's Talk Wrestling in the near future, probably covering the whole WrestleMania card. As of right now, when WrestleMania builds, some people are disappointed with it, some people are bedwetters, that's sort of why, and just always like to moan about something. I think it's been okay. Some of it, yeah, not a huge fan of. I wish the SmackDown tag team titles were, or the WWE tag team titles were on the card, and some other stuff. But yeah, I'll get into that another day. So thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do like the video and subscribe if you like the sound of any other videos that I've got coming up. If you don't, then leave a suggestion down in the comment section down below. Turn on your post notifications, and then you'll be updated when I make your video. So yeah, it's a win-win. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.